Happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday, happy Monday. Oh, that's enough of that. Hello, welcome back to the final week of my LP Storytime series. I'm dedicating the month of May to telling some of my most glorious stories that I have of my life, true stories. I do hope that you are enjoying them. I will just say, like I've said in all of them, these are going in chronological order. Also on my second channel, Sprinkle of Chatter, I do weekly vlogs, I document my life, I do behind the scenes and stuff like that, so go and check out my videos over there. And this book here, Wild Like Me, a captivating debut novel by Louise Pentland, it's available now, so do head over to pre-order that. I would really appreciate it. I'll talk more about that in June. But today, a lot of the story times, well, in fact, all of the story times so far have been about me or dating. I have to pick something up. I always have to hold something in a video. I'm holding this Donald Duck pen, but it's not too noisy because Katie gets very cross if I rustle round the mic. Rustle round the mic. Oh, I'm losing my mind. I've been filming all day. So I am going to be telling some motherhood based stories today and also on Wednesday. And this first one is the story of when Darcy and I set fire to a restaurant, which obviously I'm exaggerating slightly. We didn't set fire to a whole restaurant. We just set fire to a small portion of it. Here is the story. So it was Mother's Day this year, so March this year, and I was super excited because for the first time in a long time, I was being made to feel really special. Liam went all out and made sure that Darcy got me a card and flowers and gifts and all that kind of stuff. And it was so lovely. And he also booked a table at one of my favourite restaurants in Northampton, which is the Fox and Hound, if you're interested, anyone around here. It's just as you go out from Halston Firs Forest, which is what we mentioned just recently, where I thought I was going to be murdered, but clearly have not been murdered there. So we went and we were in a table right in the corner. So you walk through the whole restaurant and I was sat here, and there's a wall behind me. Darcy is sat here, and then across the table's Liam, and then behind Liam there's loads of other tables. So we were completely in the corner. I was sat opposite Liam, and then next to Liam was nobody, and then Darcy was just here. And we were having our mains. We'd had our starters, really nice. Darcy ate loads of scallops. She loves scallops. It's a bit unusual for a 5-year-old, but there we are. And it was all just really nice. I felt so loved and happy on that day. What could possibly have gone wrong? There's a little candle on the table as well. So we're tucking into our mains and having just a jolly nice time. And I'm talking to Liam and I'm quite focused on Liam, and Darcy's being really good. And then suddenly Darcy goes, "Mummy, a fire!" And I looked at her almost in slow motion. It's what is she talking about? And I looked down and the table was on fire. What had happened was Darcy had put her napkin down, and instead of putting it in front of her, she put it on the candle. I think this was a mistake because she'd never done anything like this before. I was like, oh my god. So I pushed her back into the wall, just instantly shumph, and I went to try and put the fire out. And I did the most stupid thing. I went to try and blow out a candle, but it was too big by then. It was probably about this big, this much fire, which doesn't look like a lot, the size of my face worth of fire, but that's a lot of fire happening on a table. So as I blew the embers onto the stack of menus that were leaning against the wall, and they just set fire. So now we've got a fire that's this big, a big fire is happening on our table. And I was like, shit, there's a fire. Everyone else around us is just tucking into their roast lamb nothing's going on. And so I grabbed Darcy, the chair's screeching, so it's flagstone floor. I grabbed Darcy to obviously rescue her. I jumped back and I just, in that moment, in this middle of this fully booked restaurant on Mother's Day, I just went, fire! 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 To everybody. So everybody stands up and it's oh god, no one knows what to do. This is all happening in the series of a couple of seconds. Liam, my hero, sweeps the fire onto the floor with his bare arm, starts trying to stamp the fire out. The people behind Liam are trapped. They can't move because of the chairs. So there's a woman holding her child while Liam's stamping this fire out. And then his shoe caught His laces were on fire. He's like, trying to stamp it out. The table next to us stand up with glasses of wine, like, shall we? And I was like, I don't know. Like, don't throw a large glass of rosé over an inferno. Anyway, he put the fire out, and he also put his shoe out. And then the waitstaff came over, and instead of saying, are you all right? They went, what's happened? And I was like, there's been a fire. There's been a whole fucking fire is what's happened. And they went, is it out? And I was like, yes, it's out. And then he said, well, would you like the dessert menu? And I was like, I guess, yes, we would like the dessert menu. So we all just sat down, very polite, very British, and ordered dessert. And Darcy was like, Mummy, did you see that? I was like, yes, I did see that, Darcy, yeah. She was like, oh, that was scary. And I was like, yeah, but she seemed very excited by it. And every time we go to that restaurant now, Darcy's always like, Mummy, this is the restaurant that I made the fire in. I'm like, yes. Don't do it again, please. So that is the tale of the time we set fire to a restaurant on Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to me. Something always seems to happen on Mother's Day. There was that time, I need to tell the story another time. Maybe I'll dedicate a whole other month. But the time when Darcy was tiny and she opened her nappy and smeared what was in her nappy all over the walls of Zoe's apartment on Mother's Day once. That's another story from another time. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed telling you. I'll be back again on Wednesday for the last story time of this month. Don't forget to pre-order my book and subscribe and go and check out my other channel. Leave a comment. What would you have done if you were the table next to me that saw the fire happening? Thanks for watching. Bye!